I pasted in a proxy URL, hit save, sent one message, and got a network error with zero explanation, and the actual cause turned out to be one single mismatched field, not the 10 things I initially suspected. That specific error is the single most common reason this setup fails, and almost every tutorial rushes past the one fact that actually prevents it. Here's why it happens. This platform doesn't run any AI model itself. It's purely a front-end interface that forwards your messages to whatever external API you pointed at, which means 3 specific pieces of information all have to describe the exact same provider or nothing works. I only share methods I test myself, so every step and every error in this video came from actually connecting this myself, including the mistake that caused that network error in the first place. Quick ask before we start. Like this video and subscribe. It genuinely helps. Let's start with the concept, because understanding this one fact prevents almost every problem you'll run into during setup. Janitor AI is a character-based chat interface, and by itself it has no built-in intelligence. It's a front end you connect to a language model of your choosing through an API. That's actually good news, because it means you're not stuck with whatever model the platform decides to offer. You can connect a specific model you actually want, and pairing it with DeepSeek specifically has become popular for one clear reason: strong conversational quality at a genuinely low cost per message. There's a technical detail that makes this pairing work smoothly in the first place. DeepSeek's API is built to be compatible with the same request format OpenAI uses, and Janitor AI's proxy settings were originally built around that same structure, so DeepSeek slots in without needing any special plugin. You're simply pointing the interface at a different web address. Now let's cover the 3 routes you can actually take to make this connection, because picking the wrong one for your situation is where most confusion starts. The first route is connecting directly to DeepSeek's own official platform site and creating an account if you don't already have one. Add a small balance to that account. A few dollars is genuinely enough to last a very long time at DeepSeek's low per message cost. Navigate to the API Key section of that dashboard and generate a new key, then copy it immediately and store it somewhere private, since you typically can't view the full key after this point. Now switch over to Janitor AI, open any character chat, and go into API Settings. Look for the option to add a custom proxy or switch your provider away from the platform's default option. The exact wording varies slightly depending on which version of the interface you're on. Paste in 3 things carefully: the correct API endpoint URL for the route you chose, your API key from that same route, and the exact current model name, since an outdated model name copied from an old tutorial is a common, sneaky cause of failures that have nothing to do with your actual credentials. Save your settings, then hard refresh the page before testing, since a stale cached session is another common reason a technically correct setup still appears broken. Now here's a real specific tip worth following exactly. Before touching your temperature settings, your character persona, or any advanced prompt customization, send one deliberately boring test message, something as simple as asking it to reply with one sentence confirming the connection works. That boring first test matters more than it sounds like, because if that simple message fails, you immediately know the problem is your connection setup, not your character card or your creative prompt style, which saves you from debugging the wrong layer entirely. Now here's the mistake that causes the overwhelming majority of setup failures, and it's exactly the one that opened this video. People collect pieces from different tutorials or different accounts, a key from one service, a URL example from a completely different one, assemble them together, and then can't understand why nothing connects. The platform has no way of knowing your key and your URL are supposed to belong to different services. It just forwards whatever you entered as one combined request, and if those 3 fields don't all trace back to the same actual provider, the request fails before a model ever even processes it. The fix is discipline in your setup process. Pick one route, direct DeepSeek, an aggregator, or a proxy service, gather all 3 pieces of information from that single source, and don't substitute in a piece from a different tutorial, even if it looks similar, because a URL from one provider paired with a key from another will simply never authenticate correctly. Here's the golden tip that actually improves your experience once the connection itself is working. Look specifically for a version of DeepSeek with a genuinely large context window, since that single setting has a bigger practical impact on long roleplay conversations than almost any other adjustment, allowing a character to accurately reference details from far earlier in a long-running conversation instead of gradually losing track of them a few dozen messages in. For long-running conversations specifically, raise your max token setting to give responses enough room to be detailed rather than getting cut off mid-thought, somewhere in the range most experienced users settle on for rich, complete replies without wasting cost on responses that ramble unnecessarily. That combination, a genuinely large context window and a properly tuned token limit, is what actually determines whether a long conversation stays coherent over time or starts contradicting itself a few dozen messages in. I test new AI deals every week. If a new free method comes out, you'll see it here first. One last practical note before you go set this up yourself. Keep your API key private under all circumstances. Never paste it into a shared character card, a public prompt, or anywhere someone else could read it, since anyone holding that key can spend directly from your account balance. And remember, this entire space moves quickly. Model names, proxy endpoints, and free tier availability all shift periodically. So if a specific model name from this video ever stops working, check the current model list on your chosen provider's dashboard rather than assuming your setup broke. In the next video, I'm comparing DeepSeek against a couple of other popular model choices for this exact same setup. Cost, response quality, and long conversation consistency side by side, so you know exactly which one actually fits your specific use case. Subscribing is the only way you'll see that comparison before choosing yourself.